Well guys, here's a first for me. I guess you might have seen before, anytime I replace all the paper waxies, I do stick them on the leakage tester, just to verify that I was justified in replacing them. And normally they all leak like crazy. This is the body count of the paper waxies out of the Albis. Not one of these caps shows any leakage at all in the leakage tester. Not one. As you would expect, many of them show high, between 50 and 80% high. But these guys are all, not only that no leakage, they're perfectly within the 20%. So I'm going to hang on to these guys. I'm not quite sure why, but basically, in theory, these are perfectly good paper waxy caps, which have been in a set since 1948 or earlier. It was registered in 48. Well, some grill cloth has arrived. I ordered up two types here. One has got a bit more of a sheen and a glisten to it. The other one is more conservative, I'd say. So I think I'm going to go with this one first, and I probably have less luck fitting grill cloth correctly than I do with things like dial cords and stuff. So we'll give it another go. The backing board that this thing goes on was badly cupped, both this way and that way, and because it's a solid piece of fairly wide-grained wood, I was a tad nervous about just clamping it simply like this, in case it's split or in case the cup wouldn't come out. So I planed off quite a lot of it from the other side. Then I wet the wood, and it's been sitting in here for about a week. So hopefully at least the worst of the cup in this direction is gone at this point. And yeah, let's take it out of there and have a look. Okay, definitely much better than it was. So I don't know if you can see it, but significant portions of wood have been planed off here on both sides to get rid of a lot of the cupping. I mean, in fairness to the folks, when they made it, they were anticipating it, so they put an end piece inserted in here. But I think over the years it just wasn't enough. And whatever liquid got on the grill cloth, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So I don't know if you can see on the back surface, which is not touched, there really is a lot of cupping here. So the reason I want this as flat as possible, obviously, or maybe not obviously, is when I put the grill cloth on here, I don't want to glue I don't want to stick the whole surface. The last time I did one of these, I fitted the cloth onto the bench and pulled it and fixed it on. Then I just sprayed on the wood and laid it down on top of the cloth, and I thought that should be good. When I took it up, it was just floppy as hell here in the speaker opening. So we're not going to do that mechanism again. So I think what I'm going to do this time is try and fix it at one end first, then pull it tight and fix it at the other end. Quite exactly how remains to be seen, but we'll get started on it. So first off, I'll cut this to size, maybe iron it so that there's no fold. that I got to worry about, and go from there. Alright guys, so here it is. I think it's probably my best attempt so far at this stuff. One unfortunate little accident in that there's a little bit too much of the glue on the back here, and a little spot came through and left a stain. It might fade over time. I won't mess with it for now. I guess also the other learnings I had on this one is this particular fabric is way too thin and fragile, sort of for this particular application here. And so I ended up reverting back to my traditional method, which is lay it flat on the bench, get it pulled tight, and then just lay the board down on top of it, put a heavy weight on, and wait for an hour. And yeah, it's as good as I could get it this time around. So the little eye tube frame thing here, I just put some shellac on it and shot some clear on it, and I'll glue that guy in there. I think that'll all look nice. So in theory it's back together. We're ready for sliding him back into cab. I just have to finagle the magic eye in once it's all there. So yeah, I'm just using some not tracing paper, just kitchen paper for the diffuser, because it worked really well on the Tone Funk. So I'm going to try it again. My big concern is how do I get it in without busting this guy. So I'm just hoping all will go well. Okay, bit of a bug. Magic eye not working at all. I've hooked it up on broadcast with the aerial, and this is a very strong signal. I just get the volume up of 0. And another thing here, if I go off station, not a sausage. So we'll have to do some investigating. And so the problem turned out to be these two 1 meg resistors, going to B+, they are both completely open circuit. I was pretty sure I checked them, but I guess I didn't. So replaced them both, and we're back in business. So okay guys, this one's a wrap. This one's all done. As I said, I like this guy. It's nice and small. Sound quality is really nice. So it is going to get installed in my kitchen. And I'll use this antenna in the short term at least, because it's pretty small and it fits nicely on top there. All that'll happen when I finish up my little transmitter project. Thanks a lot for following along, guys. I hope you found at least some of it interesting. More to come.